Welcome back to the Legend of Heroes Trail Through Daybreak, where we are currently in the tidal waterways with King Cat and Team B, and we're looking here for the remnants of Almata troops. And we have two teams. We switch between constantly. Probably cutscene it first. There's still no sign of any people or monsters. Well, I don't know about you, but I'm getting bored of just running. So how about you get to Spillin? Time to tell us about Van, buddy. Aaron! Yeah, I want to know too. I can only tell you about the times when we were together, though. I believe you already heard about his time in Eurasian, which just leaves our time in Aramis. I really want to know, but still. Yes, please. We want to hear all the sordid deeds between him and Claire too. Guys, we really shouldn't. If you'd rather not be involved, we can run a bit ahead of you. Wait! Yeah, I thought so. The more the merrier. Alright then. Why do I get the feeling Renee's telling him about my personal life as we speak? Well, he did say he was going to. And here we are missing out on the fun, so come on, out of it. Out of what? We want to hear everything that happened while you were at Aramis, of course. Yeah, it sure feels to me like you were going out with Beauty's Blade while you were there. It isn't proper to pry into another's affairs, you two. But what an incredible coincidence it was that you happened to meet your friends again while at Aramis, You're just as bad as the rest of them! Oh, it's not like I'm that desperate to hide it or anything.
So, you know all about me growing up in an orphanage in Eurasian. But after that, I ended up in the custody of another place. A lot happened after that, to say the least. Both good and bad. Then things changed again when I was 14, and I ended up somewhere else. That was when someone suggested I take the entrance exam for Aramis. And that was where we met again for the first time in 7 years. I had no idea what they'd been up to all that time, and they knew just as little about me. They're just some people you can't get away from, though, I guess.
Still, while neither of us knew exactly what happened to him, we could tell something had. We didn't try to push the matter. Instead, we rejoiced in our reunion and rekindled our old bonds. Much happened during our time together, including the school festival in late April and the student council president election. And through it all, we quickly went back to being as close as we were before. When I became student council president, the two of them even helped me with my work. Still, not everything could be the same as it was in the old days. It didn't take long for Van and Elaine to realize their attraction to one another. And, during late autumn, the two of them confessed to each other and started dating. Having suspected how they felt towards one another since our childhood, the only surprise for me was that it took so long. Still, while it made me happy to see the two of them come together, I couldn't help but feel a little lonely to see them pair off without me. Did I have feelings for her? No, not at all. I had a girlfriend of my own at the time, and all in all, I was quite satisfied with my personal life.
Still, it was like most relationships at that age. It was never gonna last. It was over and done in half a year. I think we just gotten carried away because we are so happy to be together again. I wasn't the only one with stuff going on either. Could tell she had trouble with her family even then. But that's how relationships are. We probably could have taken it further, it just didn't work out that way. After that we were both focused on the school festival as second years, and by that I mean we were busy as hell. Preparations revolved around Renee as president, Elaine as vice president, and me working behind the scenes. We filled the whole thing with surprises. The performance at the end was some real unprecedented stuff. The school principal may have been less than pleased by it all, but looking back it was still a fond memory for me. You wouldn't believe how cute Elaine was then. How much like an older brother Rene was with the way he looked out for us. But not long after, everything came to an abrupt end. The next student council election was held in May, and Elaine became its next president. Everyone, including us, expected that Van would go on to become her vice president. But it was not meant to be.
All the letter he left to me said was, "Sorry, take care of Elaine for me." While the one he left for Elaine contained a clumsily written apology. Neither of us were told anything about the reason behind his actions.
And that's how second-year student Van Arkwright dropped out before he could graduate. That was 7 years ago now. Well, 7.5 if you want to get nitpicky about it.
Van. Why did you... Never mind. There were a bunch of reasons why I dropped out, but one was that I just wasn't cut out for that life to begin with. Sure, you guys already know I'm not great in groups or at being a part of something. Aaron's got a bit of that in him too, so I'm really hoping he doesn't end up like me. I don't think you need to worry about him. Still, are you sure you're really as bad with groups as you're saying? Huh? But why would he just drop out like that? Sure, there's some reason, but no doubt he'd rather take it to the grave and tell us. Judging by that crap he was spewing this morning. Alright.
Van is going to be just fine.
Oh?
I believe the reason he said what he did this morning is the opposite. Because he's facing us head on. He's not trying to change the subject or gloss over how he's feeling. He's giving us a clear sign that something's wrong. We all know how he is. He's cunning but kind, and more dependable than anyone. And deep down, a little timid, too. That's why I'm not worried about him. He's going to be just fine.
You have been doing a fine job as the chief of Arkwright Solutions. It seems to come to you naturally, too, as does your consideration for all of us.
Yeah. I've always been good at looking out for others. I mean, look at how understanding you've been of my situation. I don't think Elaine and Kincaid are going to be satisfied with that explanation. Or the others in the office, for that matter.
I believe the time will eventually come for you to stop running and face everyone. Not just us, but your friends, your master, the people you live with. There are so many people who care deeply for you. I count myself among them.
It's honestly hard to watch you sometimes and not say anything. But at the end of the day, the responsibility falls to you before anyone else. And you need to be aware of that.
Good grief. I feel like I can hear everyone on Renee's side saying the same damn things. I'll settle this with myself eventually, if for nothing else but to make me look cool.
That sounds like a good start to me.
You do like to act cool after all.
We would all like to do what we can to help you when that time comes.
Perhaps he's finally losing his touch. Or more like it's time for him to finally pay the piper.
Damn, he's fighting a losing battle if even a schoolgirl can see through his act now. Feels like he's putting a pointlessly long abeyance on the inevitable while he tries to find himself to me, if I'm being real with you.
I could see the finding himself angle, yeah. No idea what an abeyance is, though.
I'm not sure it's quite that simple. Still, I believe in him. I know he'll stop averting his eyes one day. Not from us so much as from himself. And yes,
Listen to this girl.
It's that kind of straightforward honesty that has the greatest effect on him, I think. Perhaps if I'd been able to say the same to him 7 years ago. No. There's no use in dwelling on the past.
We're almost at the end of a corridor. Get ready, team. Now that we've come this far, I'm determined to make it to the end before he does. Then let's get a move on. Right. This isn't a race, you know? Even though I admittedly do want to see everyone's faces again as soon as possible. Hey guys! Got here at the same time, huh? I'm exhausted after all that running. I'm just glad we all made it here unharmed. So am I. I trust you didn't let any of our targets slip past you? The same question right back at you, still. All of them appear to be behaving just as strangely as the ones from before. We're screwed! I want my mommy! Please forgive us, boss, please. Like yes, I'm begging you. We've let the fear take control of them. Who do they even think we're talking to? Be careful, everyone. Shit.
What's happening?
Don't let it get the best of you!
A devil? Bloodthirsty demon, Amdogilius.
An arc devil? Van?
Pull yourself together, you mischief maker!
Got it, Renee. You pampered prince.
Don't you call me any part of that ever again.
Damn it!
I refuse to lose to a being so unscientific.
We will back you up to the utmost of our abilities.
Please, Arusha! Keep us safe from harm!
I hope you don't think you can take down the Great Grimcat!
Assume its strength to be equal to a high-ranking cryptid. Here it comes!
A being so unscientific.
Now's a great time for explaining details.
Alright.
Keep it up! It's working! Follow you now!
Leave this to me. I won't let this chance slip by.
Might want a boost here.
Cobalt curtain. Activate!
You'll pay for that.
That didn't hold long.
Over here. All for you.
I'll take you on! Activating drive.
I suggest we strike now.
Activating drive.
If you would.
I won't let this chance slip by.
Initiating drive. Activating drive. There!
If you would.
Mr. Kincaid!
A chance. Keep your guard up.
Kincaid doesn't have an S-craft. Okay.
A chance!
Activating drive.
If you would. A chance.
Attack their weakness with an art.
Keep it up! It's working!
Activating skill.
Target acquired. Take this. There.
Activating drive.
Initiating drive. There! Missile down! A chance!
Checking information.
Don't go easy on them.
Here I go! Jabril guard! Then!
Yeah, they're stunned!
Reset! Here I go. Initiating drive.
Activating drive.
My move now. This'll hurt. Think fast. Take this! All you on, yes?
Activating drive.
Reset! There!
Good.
That's how it goes.
Well within expectations.
It's changed faces. Huh? It's calling its minions. I count 25 enemy spirits. No, 26. You've got to be kidding me. You must be using the fear of our original targets as a foothold to enter this world. How careless of me. I should have sent that alpha unit in after all. Damn right you should have. Whatever, I take this. What are you doing? Wait, you aren't Van. I guess it will be my first time showing it to you directly, huh? I can't tell you how it works, but enjoy the show.
No, there will be no need for that.
Zeros? Bagat! Zeros! And... Huh.
I'll back you up.
Elaine? Elaine! The hell, I thought you weren't gonna be back until tomorrow. You must have really rushed everything to get back here early.
Yes, but I did everything that I needed to. So I'm not letting you have all the glory.
Ha! Ever the stubborn one I see.
Have another person join you, Van. Everyone else, we will secure the left and right sides.
Thanks. Oh, come on. Feels like we just had all our thunder stolen from us. We have to take out the others, one at a time, so that Van's team can focus on the larger target. Right. I support however I can. I'll get them all, even the ones in the middle. Fear of Zeros, it's time to go all out.
Deploying shards. Let's rumble.
Displaying info. Time to go all out. One skill coming right up. There. Miss Lanster.
Bet this'll sting.
I suggest we strike you, please.
Criminal! View!
You're open. Perfect chance. This'll hurt.
Pressure him and move in.
Engaging Engaging skill.
You're open! I won't let this chance slip by.
One skill coming right up.
Gotcha! Miss Alfayed!
Now's a great time for a shard boost. Displaying details.
Take him out!
Focus unleashed.
Flames.
Heat this!
Judith!
Yeah! Barry, help me out!
Here I go. One skill coming right up.
Gotcha!
Stats upgraded.
Deploying shards!
Make it count!
Activating skill.
Bold of you. How's this?
Show me what you got.
How's this?
Keep your guard up.
Activating skill.
Here's our chance.
Displaying stats.
Take them down!
Satellite cure.
Much
I'll take that. Get out of here! Get out of here! It's go time!
Now's a good time to boost.
Time to close in!
Make it
This,
count.
sucker!
Activating skill.
Slice and dice! Go to town, Gramps!
Activating skill.
Too slow!
Here's our chance.
Displaying stats.
Time to close in!
Transmitting code. Activate.
Get out of here!
No chance!
I won't lose. Keep your guard up.
Activating skill.
Too slow! It's go time!
Time to close in!
Eat this, sucker!
Activating skill.
Talon Barrage! Yeah!
Activating skill.
Optical cannon.
Dispatching shield.
Not while I'm here.
It's go time!
Now's a good time to boost.
Eat this,
Energy
sucker!
output at maximum.
Time to close in!
Activating skill.
Have some of this!
Alright. Take your Gandalf has temporarily been made available.
Now's a great time for a shard boost.
Going all in.
Displaying details.
Don't go easy on them.
Keep it up! It's working!
Zypha activate.
I'll take you on!
Activating drive.
This'll hurt. Think fast. Take this!
A chance.
Good luck!
Give it up. It's over.
Taking point. Zypha activate.
Activating drive.
Ha! On yes.
Here! Elaine! A chance! Activating drive. There!
On yes.
A chance. This'll hurt. You're not getting away. Blast off!
I won't lose! Activating drive.
Zypha activate. You can do this.
Mr. Kincaid! There!
If you would.
They're stunned! Here goes!
Pull out all the stops.
Certain arts seem to work better.
Shield! Protect everyone!
Here goes.
Going all in.
Activating drive.
Zypha activate.
This'll hurt. Raging Buster!
Here! Elaine! No, you don't! I'll take you on!
Activating skill.
By the heavens! Pierce! Elaine!
Yeah! They're all yours, Renee.
Mr. Kincaid!
Target acquired.
Take this!
Ow.
A chance! Think fast! Take this!
I'll remember this.
Engaging skill.
Sure. A chance!
Don't go easy on them.
Activating drive.
If you would. Here goes.
Activating skill.
Too slow.
There we go. I did it.
It'll take more than that to stop us. I can't sense their presence any longer. The space around us seems to have stabilized now too. We're all unconscious by the looks of it. Do you think those creatures really appeared as a result of their fear? Indeed. They must have been underlings of the 77 devils described in the Testaments. This isn't the first time in recent years that such beings have emerged. Indeed, the last time was during the war, I believe. Yeah, pretty sure some showed up cause of the Great Twilight. But they did. Several even appeared in the Republic. But how did something so significant end up down here? You really think these guys feeling cornered was the cause? It's hard to say for sure. However, it is said that devils are drawn to the negative emotions of humans. Thankfully, it was the last of their ominous presence here. I can no longer sense them. Well done. Ah, what a relief. I never expected to fight myself up against supernatural beings down here. We owe a victory to everyone fighting so valiantly. Huh. Feeling jealous? A little, yes. Still, I'm glad it could happen. It feels like it's been 7 years in the making. I suppose so. I'm hoping everyone was too distracted from a fight to notice me transform.
Damn. We come down here after sensing some evil shit in the air, and what do we find?
You're those church knights. If it isn't our favorite couple of crackpots.
Looking for a fight, punk? Wait, was an Archdevil here?
I have to wonder if we were even needed, with our master already being here.
Not at all, you came at the perfect time.
Nice going, Elaine. Looks like you didn't arrive a minute too soon.
We could hear the fighting while we were on our way here. But you and your old friends work together like a dream, huh?
A nice enough dream, I suppose. Why are you looking at me like that?
Like what?
You're just imagining it.
Reporting in, sir. Are those the rest of their members? Correct. Take them into custody. This should be the last of them. Yes, sir. Feels to me like we were never needed here. Oh, I'm sure that's not true. We were able to lure out the bulk of Almata's remaining forces after all. Finally we can take a break. I'm just glad we were able to smack some sense into those idiots when they went crazy when a palm spouting tits. There are better ways of putting it. Still, I'm pooped. Same here. As soon as I realized it was over, my stomach started rumbling like crazy. I know it won't make up for everything you've done, especially in Erasion, but we can leave that for some other time. But how about we all head to the bistro below your work for a little celebration? Huh? That sounds like a plan to me. I've had my eye on that place for a while. Heard even the former president's a fan. Hold on, you two. Even our division chief speaks highly of it. Can't say I'm not curious myself. A place where you're staying, Master? I'm curious too. Won't we be troubling them by charging in unannounced in such large numbers? It's not an inn. It would be best if we ask him first, but the owner is a generous man. He may well accommodate us. Wait, even you're on board with this? It's not often we have a chance to go somewhere together, you know? I think it would be nice to invite Bamodi too. And maybe some of my classmates, if that's alright. Oh, can we invite Sarah and Shahina too then? And Inspector Daswani? Works for me. Maybe I'll give Nina and Gordy a call so they can join in on the fun. Then I give Ezzy and Supervisor Giska a call too. I can see Ashen and the others pitching a fit if they find out they weren't invited, so I better let them in on this. Then I reached out to Monmouth post haste. Did you have to encourage them? This is gonna be total chaos. My only reason is the one I stated, and you're coming too, of course. Does it work for you too, Elaine? I suppose so. Just thinking about it takes me back to our school festival after party. There's no way this isn't gonna be way worse. 4:55 p.m. Upon hearing of their plans, Monmouth's owners graciously allowed them an exclusive run of a bistro until 7 p.m. They then invited many of their friends and acquaintances to join them, amounting to a more than modest celebration. Come on in, come on in. Suddenly full house. With Almata's reign of terror at an end, they were able to let go and truly enjoy the moment. And despite most attendees rarely or never crossing paths, they opened up to each other in record time. Even celebrities like Judith, Nina and the Crown Prince fit right in with the evening of merriment and delicious food. There were some who stepped over the line and ended up paying the price, but they only got what they deserved. Suddenly full house.
I can't believe even Sal ended up coming. This shit ended up being a crazier mess than I was counting on.
It is quite the mishmash of people. I never pictured Ren, the Gralsritter, and the Crown Prince to ever be in the same room. If you tried to tell someone who wasn't here about this guest list, they'd think you were making it up.
Especially so with unscrupulous celebrities like Risha Mao and Judith Lanster being here. Since we do owe them, however, I see no reason to drive them out.
I got no comment on either of them. Though Miss Vice President here might not be as up for letting some things slide.
Just how far stuck in the past are you? If nothing else, dealing with the Twilight forced me to be a little more flexible with whom I work. And I certainly doubt you could have triumphed in Oracion without the help of people from all sides of the moral spectrum.
Sure doubt it.
Realizing that you can't always keep it clean is a sign that you have truly matured. I'd wondered if the two of you would ever grow up, but at last, I can breathe a sigh of relief.
Don't let me in with him!
Or maybe you two haven't changed in the slightest. You're both exactly like you were in high school. That goes double for you then. You're still the same slave driver you've always been. Paid off though. From student council president to counseling the president. To be sure, you've never been shy about your lofty ambitions. What's the plan then? Building a foothold in the CID, shooting through police bureaucracy, then finally landing in politics? I won't deny it. Skill and knowledge only have meaning when you use them, and I intend to use mine. Of course, there are plenty of roads I could take to get into politics beside that one. Here comes his boundless confidence. Not like he ain't got good reason for it, but... oh. I bet your chief must have a hard time working out what to do with you. Well, she's a smart woman. I don't doubt she sees right through me. You found yourself a fine base of operations, haven't you? It's almost a shame the actual work you do from here is as shady as it comes. It really is a nice place, even your landlord's a sweetheart. I'm sure them being around has helped you achieve a balanced diet too, even it probably still contains far too much sugar. Who are you, my mother? And if you think the work we're doing here is shady, maybe stop piling more on us. How are things with your dad, by the way? I heard he's at least cooperating with questioning. Yes, I started seeing glimpses of a man he once was. I did plan to stay in Rassian until the guilt verdict on his charges was reached. But my mother sent me away, saying she was sure I had something more important to do. I see. Simona always was a strong woman, and it appears she still is. Well, even if there's more to come, you must be feeling some relief that you have finally settled matters with him. I do. Half a reason I wanted to become a bracer was to clear my doubts about father. I hate how those doubts turned out to be justified, but even still, he'll always be family to me. And though it led me to being the one to charge him, I don't regret the path I chose. Now I can dedicate my days to mulling over what being a bracer really means to me. It's time for me to consider my personal goals, to find how I can wield my sword for my sake. It's like I can finally see things for what they truly are for the first time. Huh. Maybe you should try aiming for that unofficial S rank then. You know, you got the determination to work for it. I don't know about that, or why you know about that rank for that matter. But now that I have a clearer head, I feel like even A rank's too high for me as I am. Though since the higher-ups rejected not only my resignation but my request for a rank decrease, I'll just have to make peace with it. You even asked for a demotion, huh? Damn, you really gotta learn to loosen up. Oh yeah, you said your dad was half the reason you became a bracer, right? What was the other half? What? Him. Like, did something happen at school between me dropping out and graduation? You could say that, I suppose. But it has absolutely nothing to do with you, not in the slightest. Got it. What's her deal? Did I screw up or something? You do nothing but screw up with Elaine. Me and my big mouth. Stop whispering over me. Honestly, boys. You know I heard how the two of you had a whale of a time at your own little gathering following the school festival after party? How disgraceful. Look, just cause Renee brought his older girlfriend along doesn't mean we were looking to get into trouble. We just wanted to drink some stuff or square of a vice press. Would have had our heads over. We didn't have a choice but to leave you out. Well, we certainly saw some stunning clientele at that place my ex picked out, didn't we? Don't tell her that! I knew it! I knew it! You supported me during the student council elections, but you were getting up to such debauchery behind the scenes. When out of nowhere, just leave that letter and... I'm sorry, bringing that up again is hitting below the belt, isn't it? In whose playbook? Besides, I'm the one who's in the wrong here. You don't need to apologize. Van.
If I'm allowed to stay on this subject, then please at least answer one question for me. Not why you left us behind. Why you wouldn't let us help you. I know we were at that age where we weren't quite adults, but we weren't children either. Maybe we couldn't have helped much even if we tried. But it's been 7 years, and all of us are grown now. And we're not the only ones who want to help you. All of your part-timers do too, along with so many others. Is there nothing we can do? Can you still not rely on us?
Sorry.
Elaine.
I know what you're going to say. I'm sorry, Van. I overstepped my boundaries there.
Like I said, I'm the one who's in the wrong. So you know, you're right to be mad at me. And honestly, it makes me kinda happy that you are. Thanks.
You are so uncool.
Yeah, no arguments here.
It goes beyond uncool. It's almost painful to watch sometimes. You try your best to come across as apathetic about everything, but it's obvious as can be that you're faking it.
I agree. We bracers might get labeled something as embarrassing as allies of justice, but you're the one acting more like a kid's idea of cool. Someone who's so soft that he can't bear to turn his back on anyone in need.
Hit the nail on the head. You're softer than half the candy you eat, and aren't even aware of it.
You guys can stop dunking on me anytime now.
Putting aside your uncool demeanor, then you could probably stand to be a little more like the adult you are in front of your employees.
Damn, fun's over already?
We didn't mean to butt in. We just wanted to tell you that it was about time for the party to break up.
That doesn't really track with how hard you were trying not to be noticed.
How long have you guys been there?
Pardon us. We arrived roughly around when you said thanks.
You are so hopeless. You can sniff out just about anything, but you couldn't catch a whiff of us right around the corner.
Elaine! We're heading back to the branch now. What are you gonna do?
We won't stop you if you were planning a little one-on-one time with your friend there.
Of course I'm not. I'll, come down and join you.
I'm planning to return to the office as well. Will you be accompanying me, Kincaid?
If I may, I will be right there.
Aw, there were so many cute girls here I felt like I was clicking with too. I can stay longer, right, sir?
Are you out of your mind? You have reports to write.
I feel you, young man. I feel you so much it hurts.
Honestly, I'm of the same mind. But it isn't right to deny the regulars of their bistro any longer.
Thanks for inviting me, Van! I had a lot of fun here, too.
I am so very honored that you extended an invitation to my humble self as well.
We didn't! Why did you even come?
My bad. I just wanted the hot dancer, but he ended up tagging along.
So it was your fault!
$7:51 p.m.
I still can't believe it. You really went to Aramis then?
Yeah, I dropped out.
That stage performance you did when you were a student was bonkers. Albert was almost starry-eyed when he was watching it. He started going on about how we had to do something at least as good.
I was not, and I did not.
Well, may it serve as inspiration while we start ironing out what we want to do for our own festival. Goodbye for now, Van. Thank you for inviting us.
There were so many interesting folks. I had a blast chatting them up.
Glad to hear it. What about you? Had fun?
Well, the food was pretty stellar, and it was exciting to meet so many different kinds of people. Whatever. Thank you for inviting me, sir.
Aw, sir. Look at him being so sweet.
Sweet now, but will he go back to sour later?
You don't need to analyze me.
You good?
Oh, it's nothing.
The
The train arriving on platform 2 will be traveling through the Aubert district to...
There's our train. We gotta go, Agnes.
Right. Don't worry. It really is nothing. It's been a challenging day, so I hope you get a lot of rest.
Same to you. Night all. Oh, it's only 8 and I'm already feeling beat. It's just my imagination, right? We've dealt with all of Almata's leftovers. My nose ain't picking up anything out of the ordinary either. But...
I doubt I'll sniff out anything more tonight. Better to focus on clearing out the 4 SPGs I've got piled up over the next couple days. I should make the rounds and see what else I can wrap up. I'm sure there's something.
Alright, but I think we do that next episode and end it here after the party. Until next time, I'm Mace and don't get lost.